very challenged area. And I was just told if you go to school, you'd be successful. And I believed it. And I felt like it wasn't quite what I had envisioned, but I did do the school thing. I did all that stuff. And life is just different than what I expected. So I just feel very humbled. I feel very full of gratitude. And I believe that, you know, if anybody deserves a round of applause, let me tell you, this Mary Taylor is a person. She was being described earlier before we all got logged on. I heard her described as from head to toe, always looks good from head to toe, no matter what. I mean, and that's absolutely true. After all these years, I think we met because of my wife I was married to introduced us, and we met through some other mutual friends, and we've been friends ever since. And Mary's the one that trained me on how to go out across the country and sell life insurance to the postal workers. We left Indianapolis, we went to San Antonio, Texas, and I got in this postal office. And let me tell you what, with all my backgrounds, I'm gonna tell you what, I do not freeze up. And I've never seen a mic I didn't like. I mean, I do not freeze. But boy, I just came unglued. I couldn't do it. I could not do the job. I couldn't present to these people. I've never done that. But Mary got me all situated, got me all reconfigured, and allowed me to kind of come back to myself and resuscitated me. And we've been friends ever since. So she's a phenomenal lady. Her family, her grandkids, her daughters, her sisters, her siblings. I mean, the whole family, we're like family. When she shows up without me, they go, "What are you doing? Where's Marcus?" I mean, so we are good friends, and I would travel the world with somebody like that. So anybody that, if anybody deserves a round of applause, it'd be her. So thank you for those words. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to share some information with you today, short and sweet and to the point. And I want you to just kind of consider, sit back and relax and think about this. I want you to try to imagine if you could go back a little over 100 years ago. Think about this for a minute. If you could go back 100 years to the dawning of the automobile, some people were doubters. With this new technology took hold. Others were visionaries. They saw the future. They invested. They built brands: Ford, Goodyear, Shell, Exxon, BP. They built the infrastructure of this industry: highways, service and gas stations across the country. But ladies and gentlemen, one thing they did not envision was global warming. Global warming was not imagined back at that time. Now here we are on a new frontier. We've joined the efforts of governments throughout the earth who are looking to electronic cars and new technologies. These same companies, Ford, Shell, BP, are in the beginning of building the future. Now you haven't been invited to build this brand and infrastructure with them. Welcome to Yereq Geo Energy. We are the future. Welcome to Yereq Geo. We're a multi-integrated technology solutions company in the green energy industry. But more than that, we are a company positioning ourselves to channel the wealth of the industry back to the partners and the customers. Tonight, we won't be going into great detail regarding the products that we offer, because they are quite many. Mainly, we're going to be focusing on why you can be excited about this opportunity and how you can create a passive income by partnering with us in our membership program, expanding our brand and our products. I want to give a disclaimer. I wanted to make sure that it's very clear. We're not able to guarantee anything. It's important to realize that this opportunity, we cannot guarantee your income. We don't know what your work ethic is. We don't know what your desires are. I believe that once you see the information presented here tonight, you will feel like we do. You'll feel like what we do, you will probably make money with the platform and the compensation plan. Your level of participation will always determine your income. So now let's look at this. So let's think about Yereq Geo. Some people would ask these three questions, and I want you to do the same thing. Ask yourself these questions. What's in it for you? Can you do this? And is it worth your time? Those are questions that was asked of me, and I had to ask myself those same kind of questions. What's in it for me? I want you to ask yourself the same thing. If you can sit back and get paid on kilowatts from people charging their cars, do you think that remuneration, compensation for getting paid on kilowatts can maybe have a market difference in the quality of your life. There's people right now, they're just out here, maybe would like to pick up an extra few $100s a month. I know people right now, if they could just get that service engine soon light to go out of their car, if they could just get that light to go off, they would be very excited just for that. I know people have been driving around with that light on their car for 15 years. So some people don't care nothing about that light, but some of us, there's folks out there, they would like to just maybe make a little extra. If you would like to even go way beyond that, you begin to think about, ladies and gentlemen, what's in it for you? You listen for what's in this for you. Then you have to ask yourself, can you do this? How hard is it to get somebody on a Zoom call, let somebody else do all the work, and you literally sit there while someone else explains this opportunity to whomever and everybody that you get on this call? Like, for an example, tomorrow night, we're gonna do the same call, same exact call. How many people can you call and have them get on this presentation so they can hear what's in it for them? They're gonna ask themselves, can they do this? And then they're gonna wonder, is it worth their time? That's our third question. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your time to be in front of a multi-trillion-dollar industry where you can get paid, PAID paid, even while you're sleeping all over the world? We believe that our name says it all. Yereq Geo, that means green earth. Our whole focus when we started this company was to create a company unlike anything else in direct sales. But tonight, I want you to focus on these three things that we just got through asking you. What's in it for you? Can you do it? And is it worth your time? Now, so what's in it? What is it that we do? In a nutshell, we are an EV charging company. We provide hardware, software, EV training. We have other integrated technology products that work together with these chargers to create income for the owners of these units and our members. They get paid each month, similar to a rebate to use our products. You, our members with us, get paid monthly on the products of the company, on the profits of the company. But is there a market for something like this? People ask these questions. Is there a market? Well, let's look at it. Every major car manufacturer in the world seems to think so. They are investing over $550 billion on EVs, electrical charging stations, in the next 5 years. There are already commercials on television run by Chevy showing the diversity in EV cars, one for every type of driver. A report by Bloomberg NEF is projecting that between today and 2030, EV is a $7 trillion opportunity. And by 2050, the opportunity grows to $46 trillion. President Biden wants 500,000 EV charging stations by 2035. And energy experts say the number needs to be double that amount. But the last time I looked, the White House does not have a sales force, and that is where we come in. Our goal is to help in creating these EV stations in a very short period of time. It's not like we're the new kids on the block either. Over the last few years here in the United States, we have placed our EV units with our proprietary software and hardware technologies in thousands of locations. You can see some of our clients' lists right here. Locations like utility companies, Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California, Edison, government facilities, hotels, and the homes of average Americans. In Canada, our partners, speaking of Mark Dunlop, kind of an amazing name you have there, young man. We need to talk about that later, Canada. Mark Dunlop, it kind of, hey man, you're going to be massively successful. I don't care what you say, whether you want to or not. In Canada, our partners have sold over 4,000 directly to consumers via commercials and the web. And although we are having success, it is not fast enough to fill the pressing demand. So we're talking to people and taking this to the streets, to those individuals with the visions to join us through membership. So why and what's in it for you? Well, where do you fit in? Let's look at that. How can you benefit from the trillions of dollars on the table in this country, in this industry? Because we're worldwide. Through your membership, you will build our brand. But when you think of branding companies, what comes to mind when you think about a certain product? For example, tires. We look at tires. When you hear tires, what do you think about? Most people think about Goodyear. When you think of hamburgers, What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about hamburgers? McDonald's. It's what most people think of. When it comes to coffee, first thing that comes to mind when you hear coffee, most people think Starbucks. That's pretty common worldwide, no matter where you go. Now, when you think about EV chargers, we're going to become a household word. We're going to become a household name. We're going to brand ourselves impeccably, better than probably any other company out there. Why? Because branding is a result of name recognition. And that's a result of advertising. This is where you come in, ladies and gentlemen. You become a member with us. It's free to join us, but as an active member, you invest $99 into your membership. That provides you a monthly passive income on the profits of the company. This becomes a partnership where you are transferring a portion of our profits. We are literally going to take the time, transfer some of our profits of the company into your bank account. This becomes a partnership where you are literally a member of our organization, but this is not just the only benefit. Let's look at some of the other benefits. When people are asking, well, what else is in it for me? We have already mentioned that we offer a profit share with our members based on the kilowatts used by our EV charging stations throughout the country. Just imagine that. You're getting paid on kilowatts. You ever heard of an opportunity like this in your life? Many people out there have been offered an opportunity to be on the front end of multi-billion-dollar industries. And many people say no because they just don't have the vision. Do you? If you've got a vision of how to position yourselves, time yourself to get in front of a $46 trillion industry, I think you probably will wind up being glad and thankful that someone thought enough of you to invite you onto this call. You'll probably be glad for the rest of your life. So thank the person that invited you, because if it wasn't for them, high odds right now at this early stage, you would have never heard about us if it wasn't for the person who invited you. So thank them. Take them out to dinner. Maybe Ruth Chris. I don't know, whatever you can handle. Thank them, because you're going to be glad probably forever. By the time we get done with the legendary person we got behind this company, you're going to be thankful for the rest of your life. Believe me when I tell you. So we've already mentioned that the profit shares based on the kilowatts used in our EV charging stations. You see, we monetize the charges for our members and our clients. Everyone is paid when cars are charged on our network. Your monthly $99 helps brand our company as you're choosing zip codes where we will place 1,000 commercials on mainstream and streaming TV channels. Imagine your brand, your QR code going into the zip codes that you choose for your $99. These commercials have your QR code to your website. From your website, individual families, companies, and municipalities can order our EV stations from their locations, and you earn a commission every time they do that. You don't think that's likely? Well, in Canada, Mark Dunlop, there have been over 4,000 units sold exactly like this off the web. The inquiry would go into our corporate office, and our expert team will work with the clients to design and install the systems. And you earn the commissions from that, 20% of all sales, with sales prices ranging from $3,300 to consumers up to $150,000 for our larger commercial facilities. So as a member, you are never in the dark. Your back office provides full real-time transparency on kilowatts charges across our grid. We began by mentioning that we are a multi-integrated technology solutions company in the green energy industry. And while EV chargers are a flagship product, there are other products that are integrated in, all of which create revenue for our company that you as a member benefit from and through profit sharing. Membership can be free, but by becoming an active member, you can get yourself in a position to benefit from a $46 trillion industry that can cause not only wealth, multi-generational wealth, levels and generations to come, all because of a decision that you make today. $99 investment in yourself, getting positioned and placed well-timed in front of a $46 trillion industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brainchild and a person who's the visionary for our organization. I'd like to get out the way for a bit and have you hear from the founder, the creator, a person who's got well documentations as having started over 2,000 companies around the world, vice president, president, CEO of multi-billion-dollar companies So this is a person that is highly qualified to be able to share with you the magnitude of this opportunity and to give you the vision of where we're going, to help you see why you'd want to maybe have 3 or 4 people apiece on this same call tomorrow. Can I get out the way and introduce to you and present to others, Mr. Dr. Superintendent, worldwide most famous station in the nation, John Ruston. Take it away, John Ruston, sir.
All right, which Dunlap do I address? The one that did a great job, the one in Canada is going to be our future leader. So
watch out now, watch it.
So Marcus, I mean, again, you know, Marcus is such a great ambassador for our company, and we're blessed. And the great thing is having him and Miss Mary and the whole team being together for years. You know, even though we are in the process of showing what our company's about, it's all about leadership. I mean, when Miss Mary warmly welcomes everybody and, you know, we feel like we're going home and just getting on the Zoom call, that's what we need right now in our industry. We place the call home. And with leadership like Marcus and Mary and Karina and Chris, all of our ambassadors, Aman, even our newest ambassador, Caesar from Brazil. I mean, we've got an ambassador that was a UN ambassador, that's Mr. Shea. We've got an ambassador that's a serious Chinese movie celebrity. We've got an ambassador called Marcus Dunlap who flies, think about it, he flies planes and helicopters. Our newest ambassador is a 3-time gold medal Olympian in Taekwondo, and he has 248 gold medals in mixed martial arts. These are our ambassadors taking us to the market. So everybody on this call is a result of our ambassador, our leadership team. So my job is really simple. You know, I serve the board. I'm John Ruston from Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, that's where I'm at. But again, we're a global company. Let's talk about some things that our super leader Marcus talked about. You know, I ran the largest MLM software company in the world at one time, 2021 Interactive. Company started in 1984. I was just graduating high school, but later on, it became the vice president. And yeah, launched over 2,000 network marketing companies. Like all of you, I've made money, lost money, and you know, it's just called being in business. But the one thing that my parents taught me being raised in Amway is that Amway stands for the American way. No disrespect to Canada, you know, me femme est à la maison. I mean, I lived in Quebec. My wife's over in Hawaii. She's flying back home right now. So when I was in Canada, we ran our software company out of St. Foy. So again, don't look Canadian, but I can work it. But the point is this, and yes, I love English Canada too, not just Quebecois. So I'm saying to you that one of the biggest things you got to understand is that the Biden administration, President of the United States, they basically put $400 billion on the table to build infrastructure in the United States. $200 billion goes into the EV charging materials. Listen to what I said, EV charging materials, to make sure that as we move forward as a company, you know, Marcus did it better than I could. Last time I checked, the White House doesn't have salespeople. Last time I checked, network marketing is the greatest industry in the world to be in. Last time I checked, in Texas, where we're from, it smells like an opportunity. I want you to visualize yourself for the next few minutes. If you built and you've been in direct marketing, ask yourself a simple question. How many owners have you worked with in the past that called you a partner? Were you called a distributor, a rep, affiliate, maybe a cool name like brand ambassador? But were you ever an owner? See, that's what makes this company different. When you activate for $99, you get stock in the company, you immediately are an owner. Because what's our slogan? I own it. Oh, I know some of you, like me, we've been in an NFL club, you know, pitch a couple deals that didn't work out, your family running away from you every time they see you. When you smile, they know you're in another deal. Here's the advantage here. We also own a media company. Our media company is doing 66 million unique impressions a day. And what we've done is we've given you a $99 membership that gives you ownership in this company that should cost you $5,000 a month, is what we charge for it in our other company. So if you're in this business and you activate it at $99, You own a $5,000 a month media company. Just today alone, and I won't tell who I did it with, just today alone, we were doing our programming for all of our members, already paid the $99. If you've ever been in a gas station and you put gas in a car and you see the video that played, today we dropped about 300 video accounts, our $99 members. Our $99 members that gave us their zip codes. Now, if you gave us your zip code and you paid your $99 and you paid before December 31st, because every month we go live with new campaigns, you're going to physically be able in your community, if you paid your $99, go to your gas station, go to the zip code you choose. When you pump gas, you're going to hear a Yereq video played through your gas station. It's called outdoor billboard advertising. We have every gas station from Chicoutimi all the way down to San Diego, to Miami, to Rockland, Illinois, all the way to New York City, all the way to Seattle, Washington, all the way to Kirkland, Washington, all the way down San Diego, back up to Redlands, all the way to LA, all the way to Las Vegas, St. Louis. You cannot show us, because think about it. We have 984 million devices on our network that if you don't have any friends, pay your $99. You're getting 1,000 TV commercials guaranteed delivered in a zip code you tell us to drop it in. How much work is that? What did Marcus say? What's in it for me? Can I do this? Is it worth my time? Let's go back to the business that you're in. When you come in for $99, you basically had ownership. What if you say, well, I'm so broke I can't pay attention? So what if you sign up for free and we still paid you every Friday for everything you sold? Think about what I just said. Typical direct sales companies make you pay to play. That means you got to give them money up front before they give you a commission. Not here. You can sign up absolutely for free, be living in a corner, long as you get access to the internet at the library somewhere, sign 10 people up this week on your free link, and next week you got a $200 paycheck or $200 coming to your PayPal or coming to your WhatsApp or coming to your Zelle account. Think about what I just said in this industry. You can sign up for free and make money the following week. We pay every Friday. Why do you want to be a $99 member? $99 members participate in a 5% pool. Now, for those who live in Canada, we have an office in Mississauga. For those who live in California, we've got an office in San Mateo. For us normal people in Vegas, we got an office in Vegas. Now, what does that mean? What is our business model? It's really simple. If you're a commercial business or you're a home business, when you buy an EV charging station from us, you'll be able to download the Yereq app. Whoever in your community drives an EV car will be able to go on the app and make an appointment with you. Now, here's what's important about being a person on our network. When I make that appointment, I pull up my EV car to your house or your business, and basically I do two things. I plug it into my car because I made an appointment with you, then I leave the property. Or by the rules of being on our mobile app, I plug into your house and I have to stay in my car. What do we require of a location to do that? Require your house to have some kind of video surveillance, a Ring or some type of Vivid or AVT monitoring. So when a stranger who's on our network signs up on our network for free and they come to your house to give you free electricity, think about what I just said. The average utility company goes up 8 to 12% every 4 to 6 months in America. In Hawaii, we have a house there too. Basically, it was announced 40 days ago, in Hawaii, the utility rates go up 37% this year. Think about it. We're going to end up paying more for electricity than paying for our house. So in Canada, it's the same way. I've lived in Montreal, I've lived in Sherbrooke, blah, blah, blah. I've been there, done that. So again, all of us in North America are affected. What if there's a company that could sell a product to you, you put it in your house and you have an EV car or you don't have an EV car? What if we could turn your driveway into an electronic gas station? Now think about it. How many of you would like to have a free electric bill every month? It's a simple question. I mean, if you love the utility company that much, you probably own stock. But if you don't, wouldn't it be nice to have a home-based business where you can sell a product to a customer? That customer can be on a mobile app. Another person can come to your customer you sold the station to and be able to charge their car, and you get paid on all electricity used to charge cars. That is what Marcus is talking about. The car companies have put $558 billion into production to not ever make gas cars again after 2035. So think about it. Back in the day, we had companies that revolutionized the long distance business, Excel and ACN. Excel created like 2,700 millionaires. And guess what? Mary Kay, Avon, all the clients I've helped over the years, here's the one advantage you have. And I'll talk about two others. First of all, we don't pre-launch this company till January 23rd, 2023. Might be familiar with that date. We don't pre-launch till January 23rd, 2023. We've got the largest MLM software company in Florida, onboarding all the data from the software we're using now. So we're onboarding. On the 20th, the 23rd, you're going to see the back office make a transition to the new system. Here's what's important for you. If you're on this call, you're on before we even do a pre-launch. After we have 10,000 people paying $99 a month, there'll be no more ownership available for anybody, period. So what we say back in the day in A.L. Williams, you're in the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. And that's the hardest time, because in the beginning of the beginning, everything is not working properly. In pre-launch, it's called pre-launch for a reason, to get everything working smooth. So when we have our official launch, all the people who are not pioneers like you, they'll never even know there's challenges, because guess what? We're launching. Here's the advantage in closing. The second thing, I've been in this industry since I was 9 years old. My mom had us doing toilet paper in the garage when you come pick up your Amway products or whatever. I'd have to look at your check or however you're going to pay, put it into a old fish and tackle box. And that was my first introduction to network marketing, making sure when you picked up your soap and stuff. And my mom at that time gave me 20 bucks a week. And man, back then I was rich. But here's where we are today. Even Amway today is still around. Mary Kay is still around. How many grocery stores do you pass every day that sell health products? You know, there's MLMs out here still selling video phones. And right now you can do that on your cell phone. It's called FaceTime. They're still around. You've never, on number two, been in a real $7 trillion industry opportunity before the company launches. In our inventory right now, we have 589 EV stations we can ship tomorrow. The third thing, you know, if we don't do this, somebody else is. So one of the benefits of having us in an industry like this is that it is $7 trillion with or without us. That's between now and 2030. They say, i.e. Bloomberg, British Petroleum, they say from 2030, it's a $46 trillion industry. By 2037, there'll be 100 million EV cars on the road. No disrespect to the president, they want 500,000 EV stations along the highway. Yereq wants 1 million to 10 million households to become our EV charging network. I believe direct sales will always outproduce what the government's trying to do in regular, you know, corporate America. So think about it. If we have 1 to 10 million homes in North America, in Yereq, providing EV charging for all local people, we'll be the largest EV charging company in the world. Right now, we're the fastest growing EV charging company in the world because of you. So ask yourself, what's in it for me? Can I do this? And is it worth my time? With that being said, Marcus, thank you for having me. Wakanda forever, brother. Fly me around. Fly me to the moon. Thank you, and back to you, Marcus.
All right. I just wanted to say, look, ladies and gentlemen, I would just want you to encourage you to think about what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your passions for 2023? When you're looking at something like this, you're looking at an opportunity like this, and you think about what's in it for you. Can you do this? Is it worth your time? Think about what type of vehicles do you currently have in place where you can live your dreams and pursue your passions. I learned a long time ago in this type of business, I didn't get in this business just to get in it and go through whatever I'm going through. I got in this type of business because it was a vehicle that would allow an average person like myself from an average background to be able to live an above average lifestyle. So that's what I would suggest that you kind of consider. What is your dream? How are you planning on living your goals and leaving a legacy multi-generationally? That's all this is. It's just a vehicle that would allow you to live a lifestyle that maybe you've never been able to live before. So I'd encourage you to get some more people on the call, have them get on here tomorrow. I've chosen this type of business and this type of an opportunity because I'm not typically asked to be in front of $46 trillion industry. That's not a common everyday request. I believe this kind of thing, getting in front of this, can allow anybody on this call and everybody you know in your whole life to be able to live an above average lifestyle. My passion is helicopters. People know that. I've taken a helicopter to Walmart quite a bit every day for a while. I've taken it to barbershops, Dairy Queen, church. I picked up my kids from school in it. I've taken my kids to school in the helicopter. I'm gonna be flying a helicopter this coming Saturday. I'm gonna bring one in from Columbus, Indiana to Indianapolis. That's $1 million helicopter. My favorite type is a Bell Jet Ranger. And this is a kind of an opportunity where I could be able to buy a helicopter instead of always having to rent the helicopter. I mean, I've owned an airplane, that's fine, but nothing's like owning a helicopter. That's what we're talking about. So what's your dream? Don't worry about mine. I'm focusing on getting mine done. What are you gonna do? Last thing I'll just leave you, the person asked me this, one of my greatest mentors ever, said to me, hey, look, where would you be today, ladies and gentlemen, if you found an opportunity like this a couple of years ago? Where would you be today, 2023? What if you heard about something like this in 2021? Where would you be right now? That was the first question that he asked. Then he said, if you got involved in a business like this today, tonight, do your $99, he said to me, where could you be in a couple of years from now, by 2025? I said, whoa, that was kind of, that got my attention, got me kind of excited, visualizing where could I be in 2 years. But his last question kind of knocked me out. He said, Marcus, where will you be in a couple of years from now if you don't get involved in a company like this? I said, whoa, wasn't prepared for that nuclear bomb. Where will you be in 2 years from now if you don't? Most of the time, most of us would have to say, probably in the same position we're in right now. I'll leave you with that. Good night, God bless. Get your $99 done, but I would suggest you have 3 or 4 people apiece on this call tomorrow. Good night and have a good day.
Good night.
Good
All
night.
right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Thank
Hey,
you.
see
Have a
you
great
tomorrow.
day.
We'll have
Good
guests
night.
on
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Good
Hey,
night,
definitely have
everyone.
guests. Thank
You
you.
guys
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Welcome, guests.
Everybody.
Welcome.
Good night.
Good night. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night. Thank you.
Everybody.
Good night. Unbelievable. This is
Unbelievable.
beautiful.
Hallelujah.
I did good.
Hallelujah to you
192.
too, sir.
192 is what y'all
Everybody
did
there.
tonight.
Hallelujah.
break that
God
record.
did.
I'm going to get some guests on tomorrow too. Absolutely. Can't play with this. This is
To the
great.
moon.
Bye-bye,
To the
everybody.
moon.
To the
Bye.
moon and back. We can
Hey,
go
Miss
around the trip.
Linda. I see you.
Give me a call.
Yes, I will, darling. Definitely
Thank
will.
you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Let's
See you
go.
tomorrow, Linda.
All right, y'all. Come on now.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And to be beaten in one-on-one competition on Raw or SmackDown.
And whoever asked, yes, you can sign up for a free account to 99 later. Yes, you can.
Decimating Dolph Ziggler. But
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all still on here?
No, the call is done. All you have to do is log off.
Hey, I got on kind of late. Can somebody give me a quick snapshot right quick?
Well, let me see. Quick snapshot is that this opportunity you can join for free. You join it for $99, you get awesome benefits. You come as an annual, you get even more awesome benefits. But it's all for the electrical vehicle charging stations. That's a snapshot. But if you're on Telegram, I can put you in the Telegram group. Show you